Hi, I'm Jake with Simply Solar, and today we're talking about sizing the correct solar system. A common misconception with clients is that they want to build the biggest solar system they can so they can make money off it. That's not going to work, unfortunately. PG&E, or your utility, is only going to buy back your power up to 100% of it. So if you size a system that covers, say, 200% of your power, you're actually only going to be selling back 100% of it at market rate. The remaining 100% of your power is going to be sold at roughly 4 cents a kilowatt hour. So, how do we size systems? Step one, collect your usage. We take a look at the last 12 months of usage history to try to size a system that's appropriate for you. And sizing a system that makes sense for you is going to be the best return on investment. What I tell my clients is I want to size the smallest system that gives you the best return on investment. We want to size a system that makes as much financial sense as possible. If you decide to expand your system in the future, all we have to do now is increase the size of your inverter from the beginning. That way, or use microinverters, we can add panels down the road. Building an oversized system in the beginning is a bad return on investment. How do we go about sizing systems? Step one is we're going to take a look at what your current usage is. So we take a look at your last 12 months of usage history and say, okay, here's the average usage on a month-to-month basis. This is how much the system needs to generate. Number two is you just went solar. 90% of solar customers who I talk to increase their usage after going solar because that's the reason you went solar in the first place. For a lot of people, having that energy independence is a big reason they want to go solar, so they can turn on the air conditioning when they want to, so they can keep their lights on, don't have to run around the house telling their kids to turn all the lights off. Or they want to use their heat more, mostly that's gas, but it does have a lot of times an electric component to it. Or they want to buy a hot tub or buy a pool. Things like that tend to increase people's usage. So talking to your clients about, hey, is there anything you're planning on getting right now that is going to increase your usage so that we can size for that right now? The next thing to take a look at is when you're sizing a system is what direction is your roof facing? Okay, the ideal positioning is right about 180 degrees in this area, Northern California. You want your roofs facing as close to 180 degrees and roughly between 20 and 30 degrees pitch. If your roof is out of 180 degrees, if it's west or east, you're going to want to take that into consideration because it is going to have an effect on your production of your solar system. The other thing that's going to have a component to this is the quality of your panels, because you may be getting a 300 watt panel, but make sure you look at the actual standard testing conditions. What is this panel going to actually do under normal conditions? So those are some things that we want to take a look at when you're sizing a solar system. Make sure that you take a look at your loads all the time that way, but realize that you can always expand your system in the future. So don't think that you need to build a massive system on day one. If you go with the right company, they won't have any problem installing panels down the road to match the usage that you have. That way you're never oversizing your system.